car. I want that car. I'm dripping, I'm stuck with the sauce. But she love you, don't cut your. Reynolds Da Vinci is white. Limited Louis, that's light. Rape in the city, that's light. LED, look at the lights. We the ones don't like. But you look too light. Why even play with your life? Bank account looking like yikes. I went from filling out kites to putting it in my block. Blue Gucci sweater is drill. Somebody give me a. These ain't like the cops. Gossiping more than a. In jail I had. I make you cut off the. Think that I made it, they can't be my friends, so they wanna be ops. If I see them hating and I'm in that spaceship, I'm dropping the top. Act like my beat ain't no happy, but later I'm counting the guap. Who gave you the voice? Who told you your thoughts count? GPS straight to the money. I put my big homie got the big Mickey Mouse. You posted your at 12 and 8 that night, see how much.
We are just a few miles from the Gulf Coast of Florida at Raymond James Stadium here in Tampa. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Houston Texans and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line.
Hey, let's get a conversion.
Now the first carry for Ronald Jones. Here's Jones. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. The tackle that time by Zach Cunningham. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill out the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
Let's go.
Second down, Winston. There's the Penn State man. It's Chris Godwin. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. On 1st and 10, Winston. Throw right side, taken in by Godwin. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a first down carry by Jones. And there he goes again. Oh, what an effort. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. 31 yards there and a first down.
Well, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Now Jones. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. He's going to get it running right. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
This will be caught just inside the 10. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. And never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way, lost yardage.
No, for some reason it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you can move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized, executed well, and you caused a lost yardage play. That's going to feel good and look great in film.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their own 21. On the ground, this is Lamar Miller. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the 1st down run goes backwards. Here's Watson now on 2nd down. Incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Watson. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down.
Obviously, they didn't get everything they wanted on that completion, but they put themselves in a spot where you got to at least think about going for it. I know where we are on the field, but still, you got to think about it, don't you?
Oh, nice spin.
Oh, that brought back bad memories.
An excellent return that time, 26 yards. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
Winston and the Bucs take over now, 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
Now a second down throw for Winston. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. His first catch, good for 16 and a first. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. First down, Winston. Evans has it left side. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Mike Evans with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead. Extra point up and good by Catanzaro. And the lead grows to 10-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Heading out is the Texans offense as they get set to take over here. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
On second down, here's Watson. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. Will Fuller was the intended target. And it's third down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Out of the gun, Watson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by M.J. Stewart. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
The give is to Jones. And an alley to run. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Ronald Jones with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. Catanzaro now for the extra point. Extra point good by Catanzaro. And that makes our score 17-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back on the field here. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
Watson will bring up the Texans here 1st and 10 at their own 23. trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he's got his tight end. This is Luke Wilson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. On first down, it's Watson. Steps away to his left. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Nice job there defensively. A great time to dial up a blitz.
And give him credit under center instead of throwing it away. Actually, a pretty good job of getting past the line of scrimmage, not losing yardage. To throw on second is Watson. Caught left side, Hopkins. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first.
Keep playing hard, fellas, all day. Whoa! Let's get it.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 41. From the gun, here's Watson. Underneath for Miller. A good move on the carry, but still brought down just inside the 40. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll be a 2nd down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Richmond.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Watson. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Jason Pierre-Paul in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and it's Texans football as we get going in quarter number 2. They're in the midst of a nice drive, but facing a 3rd and long here. Now Watson from the gun, he'll throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. T.J. Green with a pick. The 20. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. A give to Jones. Looking for an opening, not much there. He'll get it to the 39. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Let's go. It's time to play. Hey, sub. Let's go.
Play action now. Winston. throw right side taken in by Wallace. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now Jones. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Sonic!
Throwing, Winston. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. As his guys are in for 6. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead. Such an art to dot the I. Just get the feet in right there against the line before going out of bounds.
Such an incredibly graceful, athletic play, but also a lot of practice goes into it. They work on that to make sure that they learn how to train their feet to get down in bounds.
Extra point up and good by Catanzaro. And the route is on here in this first half. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And now out comes Houston. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Lamar Miller. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Richmond!
Watson now to throw on 2nd down. And a completion to Wilson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 10 yards there, good enough for a Texan first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations. But a guy of his size, can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
A first down carry now for Miller. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Play action for Miller. Now Watson. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it, and it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And he will score. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. This first half has been a nightmare for that offense. Defense just dominating them.
And when you're picking up the ball, picking up their mistakes, and taking it the other way and putting it in the end zone, that's a defense's dream. They're having that type of a game.
Everything that can go wrong has gone wrong for this offensive unit. Extra point good by Catanzaro, and a rout is on here in this first half. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. And the Texans set to come onto the field. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them, the coaches from all the way up here. They were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They begin with a run by Miller. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. A first carry for Trenton Cannon. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Tackle made by Justin Evans.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there.
Come back, come back.
From the gun on 3rd, Watson trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Delvin Brown with a pick. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Jones. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Everyone's got four down.
They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. We become so accustomed to it, you sort of take it for granted.
You really do, but he is so good that every team in his division, every year, is trying to make sure they draft people charged with trying to block J.J. Watt. So far, hasn't been too successful.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. On 3rd down, Winston. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. Call it a gain of 5, and that's going to make it 4th down.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes it's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
And Catanzaro's kick is right through. And they're sitting pretty now as the lead grows even further. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. Watson looking to throw on 2nd down. And for the 3rd time here this half, it's intercepted. T.J. Green with a pick. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 1:59 to go in the first half. We'll come back to Tampa after this timeout. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Now Jameis on 2nd down. Open man left side is Wallace, complete. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
Winston from the gun on 3rd down. Escaping the pressure right. And he will not throw it away. He goes out of bounds, well shy of the line of scrimmage, so that's a sack. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll be 4th down. And Catanzaro's kick is right through. And they're well on their way now as the lead grows even larger. So he's been a busy man here in this first half. That's 3 field goals for him now.
And not just 3 field goals, but 3 for 3. So even though the offense has struggled a bit putting it in the end zone, they've still been able to come away with points due to his leg.
Now the Texans offense, they head back out to do battle here. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Jason Pierre-Paul. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Watson. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. I hate to sound really negative, but at this point, an incomplete pass, almost a moral victory that it's not picked off.
But you may hate to sound negative, but that was negative.
It was very negative, I know. But all these first-half interceptions, it's been tough to watch.
Yeah, couldn't find a silver lining in this one. Much more like lead.
On 3rd down, Miller. And, he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a 1st down. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10. After the penalty, it's Miller. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
On 2nd down, here's Miller. And he'll get this up to about the 40. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the 1st down marker, and now it's 3rd down. Got the 1st down as he's up to the 45-yard line. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
3 down.
So after 2 1st downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45.
3 down.
The final shot before the break. Watson, and he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've hit halftime here in Tampa with the Bucs out in front. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Richmond.
They'll run it again with Miller. And not much, maybe a yard up to the 29.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
The Texans on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
Richmond.
To throw is Watson. Over the middle, complete. That's Sherman. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Give him 6 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. The Texans send the punter out as he'll kick it away for the second time. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. That's fielded at the 8-yard line. Fights him off. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And out will come the offense as they take over. Here comes the Buccaneers offense. They get their first reps of the second half. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away.
Yeah,
defense,
we
got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Again, it's Jones. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves him with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
The Bucs on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 8. From the gun, Winston. Throw left side complete. That's Wallace. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Let's go now.
They'll go again to Jones. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
Hey, 5-0, 5-0, 5-0. Hey, sub. Let's go.
From the shotgun, it's Winston. Open man is Godwin. It's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one goes for 29 yards on 3rd down.
Let's go. It's time to play.
They'll hand it off now. Williams. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Green, trouble team.
Second down, Winston. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
The Bucs on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Now a handoff. Running left is Jones. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. So out comes the field goal team once more. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is. And that one, my goodness, that was almost too easy.
Yeah, you're not going to have too many attempts shorter than that one. And I don't think this was blocked. That's about as bad a miss as you can have.
Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at the 20. Now it's Watson. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. A shotgun snap for Watson. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver. Penalty flag had to come out.
Watson on 1st down. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Wilson. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 17 on the pickup there, and the Texans also get a new set of downs. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Now a 1st down throw, Watson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Justin Evans. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. This is Jones. Spins away. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a 1st down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point. Going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Now a handoff. Here's Williams. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Hey, let's get it working. Sonic!
They'll try to throw now. Winston. That's caught by Howard. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for third down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
The Bucs on third down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10.
Let's convert.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Jadeveon Clowney there on the stop.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
They'll run it with Jones. And he cuts it back, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Ronald Jones, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bucs offense continuing to pour it on. Extra point up and good by Catanzaro. And that will extend this big lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. And now out comes Houston. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Watson. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
The Texans on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. Give him 8 yards on the carry, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Oh, he's going to go ahead and field it from the 3-yard line. Call that one an even 60 yards, 6-0. And the Bucs are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. So out come the Bucs now. And, Charles, we are in the midst of a very one-sided affair. I think this is where you and I have to fill a little bit. You want to regale us with old stories of your childhood in New Paltz, New York?
I don't think anyone wants to hear that, but this is a perfect time for us to start listing MVP candidates, right? The best teams we've seen so far this year, the best games that we've called thus far, how we anticipate the season unfolding. We can go in so many different directions because the game certainly not taking us there.
Oh, I hear the remotes clicking off right now.
Let's go now. Ready. Blue ready.
And they'll go with a ground attack here. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
Let's go now. Green, triple team.
And they'll go ground game here with the tailback. Now Jones is hit. He lost the football. And the Texans say they have it. They do.
Well, that sure started out as a good example of what they call backed up or coming out on offense, meaning you're backed up close to your own goal line. Big-time emphasis on practicing that to try and create some room at no less to give the punter a chance to kick the ball away. It means take care of the ball, try and create some space. They were doing that, and the ball comes free.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6.
What a game this defense has played. They're pitching a shutout, so it'd be fun to watch down the stretch to see if their defensive coordinator continues to be as aggressive as he's been all game long.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal.
Come back, come back.
He'll get it up the middle. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4 down territory.
Now Watson on 3rd and goal. And this is going to be incomplete. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
And a field goal obviously means nothing here. They're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th down.
Richmond.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. The quick slant caught. He's going to be stopped shy of the end zone. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And this shutout is going to continue as the defense holds again. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And I don't know if he made it out of the end zone. No signal. Yes, it's a safety. So the defense does their job. They get rid of that 0 on the scoreboard. Now we'll see if their offense can come to play.
Well, that's the way you get things started, right? Score yourself on defense, get the ball back for your offense, and tell them, let's go. We're in the game now.
And now out comes Houston. Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at about the 32. Off of play action, it's Watson. Rolling to his right. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And an alley to run. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. They run again with Foreman. Touchdown, Houston. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Texans are able to make things a bit more respectable. Extra point by Carlson, up and good, as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. Carlson now to kick this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. Now a hit and a loose football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. J.J. Watt, the one that gets him down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
3 down. Hey, fellas, we got 3. Let's go.
Second and 6, just inside the 30. They stay on the ground this time. It's Williams. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. The Bucs on 3rd down. Not quite 50%. 4 for 9. This will be 3rd and 6. Here's Jones. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. It's a pickup of 3, and we have now arrived at the 2-minute warning. Time for a break. This one, all over but the shouting. We'll finish it after this. Here's Brian Anger now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. And it's taken in at the 9. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. And here comes the Texans now. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Again, it's Foreman. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. It was Jason Pierre-Paul who was able to get him down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Watson hands this to Foreman. And an alley to run. He'll have a first down past the 40. And finally taken down at the 34. A big-time ramble there by Foreman. 41 yards. Well, they know they've got a good starter. Now the guy coming in to spell him shows he can run it pretty good as well. And I think he appreciates the starter, wearing people down, tiring them out a little bit. He took full advantage, didn't he? Came in with fresh legs and carried the ball. Evades the tackler, and now some space. And a little bit of a consolation prize there. He's into the end zone. Won't win them the game, but they do get the score with all zeros showing. But some fantasy players are really happy with that score. Doesn't affect the outcome, but, hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone for the final play. Could it affect other things? Sometimes these types of scores are ones that we don't consider big at the time. Then later on we find out maybe that was a tiebreaker.